May all of us learn together, upgrade our competencies, and capacitate us to be the help in the development of our learners' lives and communities in the spirit of your love and generosity. May we now humbly commit every part of this webinar to you as we all bring you the glory, honor, and praises for your kingdom and holy name's sake. All this we pray in the precious name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Amen.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Okay. Before we proceed, for those who are new in this group, just would like to introduce to you to our organization. So, Ma'am Arlene, am I visible? Is the screen visible?
Yes po, sir.
Okay. Naririnig ba?
Yes.
Yes po.
Okay. Thank you.
We envision an informed community of authors, researchers, educators, and professionals contributing to the development of society through publication and research, human and professional development, and humanitarian advocacies in the service of humanity. Our mission: promote the culture of research and productivity among professionals of different fields through books and journal publications and conferences, both local and international venues. Facilitate an outcome-based capacity building and write-shop trainings among learners and professionals. Initiate advocacies that promote the common good in the service of humanity. With DTI registration number 05520-212. We have different published books and make a difference to inspire people. We are proud to say that we are an accredited CPD provider. We are an advocate of research. With this, we have launched various webinars for our research talks such as inquiries, investigation, and immersion or 3Is, and practical research one together with our very supportive and talented facilitators and speakers. We also include webinars sa pagtuturo ng pananaliksik sa Filipino in our webinar series for research talks.
My apologies for that. We got some technical problem. Anyway, without further ado, let's try to proceed to our activity. Anyway, Beyond Books Publication, as mentioned, is sole proprietorship company. Now we are on our way to converting it into a one-person corporation. And we've been doing capacity building for research actually and other disciplines. Lately, we have published already several books which are indexed in the National Library of the Philippines. We have our international journal for advanced studies, our iJams. We also have international magazines, as you could see in our page. And we do recognize teachers around the world using this platform, Global Leaders and Educators Award. And actually by June, after our event, we will be posting another event. This time will be a hybrid one for our Huwarang Guro, basically for Filipino teachers, social sciences. But there will be also Global Leaders and Educators Award. Those who will be joining us this Sunday, because the awarding will be on Sunday, you have an option to come to our face-to-face awarding for your recognition. You only have to register for the accommodation in the hotel venue. We will discuss the details on the awarding day, no, on the awarding day. So as for tonight, our main purpose is to present to you the other criterias and particularly the importance of interview as part of our guidelines. Allow me to share my screen. Okay. Okay. So basically our event for, am I still visible? Everyone, can you give me a thumbs up if I'm still visible?
Yes, po, sir.
Okay. So our event in Indonesia, which supposed to be face-to-face, alam niya ni Ma'am Arlene, although we initially started to plan for Cambodia, will be an online. So we have actually a 3-day activity. We will start now on March 25. That will be for demonstration festival. March 26 will be our International Research Conference, and March 27 will be our Global Awards. We have several keynote speakers and resource speakers for that matter, which it will also be communicated to you after the interview. So this activity actually is organized with several organizations from Indonesia. Okay, as you could see, from Al Azharia Mandar University through Dr. Mutmaina as one of our co-organizer, with also with Oriental University in India, Universitas Muhammadiyah Serinding Rapang in Indonesia, Colorado Global Schools in Colorado, USA, and Witigasip Association. Okay, and okay, Ma'am Valles, sorry but I have to mute you. Okay, so for tonight we will have our panel interview. Okay, so this will basically be part of your score to determine our top 10 for our awarding, because we have to consider some guidelines being requested by the Department of Education for the awarding to be credited for the praise appreciation. So basically all those who are here will be awardees, but there were some who actually lack some requirements. That is why we are giving you until tomorrow, okay, latter part tomorrow, to pass to us some other requirements that you will appreciate so that we can finally compute the total scores. So we promise to post by Wednesday the top 10 per category. So these are some of the participants or the qualifiers. Maybe you could see the one in yellow are actually those for leadership awardee. The shade of gold and I think orange are those in special awards like research module writers, authors. The shade of blue are actually for outstanding educators, highly proficient, distinguished educator, and proficient educator. The one in pink, in gold, and other colors are special awards for educators. That's why we will have 3 panels later on. Okay, some of your names are there. No, this just for the purposes of showing you some of the awardees. Our international awardees are not included here, except the 2. Okay, because we have another arrangement as to their passing. Actually, they have until tonight to pass their other requirements. I will be presenting to you our panel of our panelists for interview. Ma'am Arlene, are you here? Dr. Arlene Tominis Carlos is a master teacher from Sukad National High School. She is also part of our national secretariat. She'd been with us in our advocacies from the Philippines up to Vietnam. Okay, and we've been together also in Thailand for this advocacy. We have also Professor Attorney Dr. Joel De La Cruz, a master teacher from Buenaventura Alandi National High School. He is in charge of our legal concern. So he is one of our legal team. With Dr. Sani Maglente, the Dean of Masbate Colleges, so he's also a graduate of law. Okay. He is the Dean of Graduate School and Research of Masbate Colleges. For our evaluation committee, basically everyone is part of the evaluation committee as to your papers. Is Dr. Randy Gigawin. He is a high caliber researcher and the assistant principal from Vicente Andaya Senior National High School from Sigma Capiz. Also, we have Dr. Alson Ray Luna, Schools Division District Supervisor from City Division of Santa Rosa, Laguna. Also a researcher. Dr. Cyril Q. Galang, a head teacher from Santa Maria, Minalin, Schools Division Office of Pampanga. Dr. Teresita Calapis from Dr. Pablito Mendoza Senior High School from Bulacan. Also with us is Dr. Cinder Dayan Tabiolo, Associate Dean from Jose Rizal Memorial State University, Dipolog Campus. She's also our associate editor of our international journal. Dr. Ryan Jason De Los Reyes, the head of Education Department of Urdaneta City, Pangasinan, Urdaneta City University. Okay. We have Dr. Ryugel Santiago, a published author and a teacher from Gordon Heights National High School. From Olongapo, he is part of our technical working group, especially in our research advocacies. We have also Dr. Reggie Cruz, an assistant principal from Governor Rafael Lazatin Integrated School, Angeles City. He is actually our co-organizer for our Huwarang Guro this June to be conducted face-to-face in Clark, Pampanga. Now, for transparency purposes, okay, we are presenting this to you so that if you think your papers are still missing some elements, you are given up to tomorrow midnight to pass. Basically, I know that the ones that you were not able to submit are actually with you. You only have to pass it to us. You could submit it in our email. No, our email, bianbookspublication2018@gmail.com. So for those, for you to qualify for a top 10 of your category, for proficient, highly proficient, distinguished educator, also in areas of STEM, humanities, languages, TBL, so on and so forth. This is how we are going to grade you. Okay, so your education will be 20%. Your awards and recognition relative to your applied category is 20%, with its rubrics there at the back, at the right side. Performance rating, ito kalimitan yung hindi na ipasa sa atin. All you have to do is to scan your performance rating to us, send it through in a PDF form and send it to us. Sa mga non-DEPED naman, your ordinary performance rating for 3 years kung mayroon, no, kung at least 3 years. Kung hindi man, whatever that you have, okay, see to it that it is signed by your superior, your immediate superior. And then community linkages or projects related to your field. May it be this is actually 10%. Our rubrics, if it is implemented in the community, kung hindi man siya mismo dun sa immediate community, pwede ng adopted community or adopted institution. Okay? So, if it is implemented, you got 10 points. If it is not implemented but approved, 8 points. If it is proposed, 6 points. And then for research and innovation, so it could either be either a research or an innovation. It could be a presentation, a publication, or utilization. Ibig sabihin, halimbawa, somebody used your instrument that we consider that as utilization of your research. International, 10 points, national 8 points, local 6 points. We are presenting this again so that you have at least one more day to submit if you think your papers are missing some of these elements. For your interview, that is 10%. As to the interview, your panelist will only look into two things. First, the how relative, how accurate your answer to the questions that will be raised, and your capacity to answer. Basically, your communication skills will be noted. And that is only actually 10 points, which is also 10% of the grade of your score. We highlight your education recognition, performance rating, and of course, your outstanding accomplishment. Dito alam ko marami kayo dito. You only have to highlight. So ang ginawa ng inyong mga panelists, actually mayroon na kaming mga partial results. That's why we are showing this to you para malinaw lang din. So if you think may kulang pa, you could actually submit everything in a PDF form and validly signed by you para alam namin na you are doing it with all honesty. For research and innovation and other fields related to this, like authorship, COVID-19, so this is how you will be graded. Ma'am Arlene, am I still audible?
Yes po, sir.
Okay, good. As to education, we give 20 points. Awards and recognition, 10 points. Performance rating, you have 20%. Community linkages is 10%. Research and innovation, here, medyo mataas ang binigay natin sa research because this is for research and innovation. If it is for book authorship, then authorship is 40%. If it is COVID-19 award, your COVID-19 initiative, interview, and outstanding performance. So that's why we said that in your resume, please highlight in your resume those activities related to the awards applied for. For our leadership award, okay, there is some correction here. Okay, education 20%, awards and recognition 10%, performance rating, community projects 10%, research and innovation 10%, interview 10%, outstanding accomplishment related to leadership is 20%. So that's 20%. Okay, so basically that's it. No, that will be our criteria. Now, if you think you missed some points regarding the category you are applying for, you could just submit it to our email or communicate to us right away. Now, if you try to go to your to our conversation earlier, we divided the group into 3 groups, no? And basically, hindi naman mahirap yung tanong. We already initially discussed with the team that you will only be asked basically the most is 3 questions, which are actually connected to your field. All we want for you to highlight the accomplishment, the best practices that you have related to your field. If you try to look at our wait. Diyan ba sa inyong screen makikita nyo yung mga breakout session? Ma'am Arlene, nakikita bang breakout session?
Wala po, Doc.
Wala po.
Wala po, sir. Wala.
Okay. Now I will open. Okay. Nakikita na ba?
Wala pa rin, Doc.
Wala pa din po.
Wala, sir. Doc.
Okay, sige. Ganito na lang yung gagawin. From my end, medyo naka-open na. Okay, all we have to do is ganito. Para hindi tayo tatagal, I want you to rename for group 1, Okay, so maglagay kayo ng number 1. Sorry, para mabilis ko kayong ilipat. For group 1 are those under leadership, no? Pakilagay ng, if you applied for a leadership award, pakilagay ng number 1 before your name. Okay, i-rename nyo lang yung pangalan nyo, pakilagay ng number 1. You will be under, is Doc Ferds already here?
Doc Doy.
Yes.
Doc Doy, sabi po ni Sir J. Ben, we need to change pa ng setting ng Zoom account natin. Sabi po niya.
Actually, ma'am po, pwede ko na i-assign.
Okay po.
Okay. So, ang gagawin nyo lang ay maglagay ng, ayan. So, for example, si Sir, may nakita na ako na may number. Si Sir Jover, i-assign kita sa number 1 na napasok na kita. Ayan for number 2, for outstanding educators, kapag ang in-applyan nyo ay proficient, highly proficient, distinguished, STEM, humanities, pakilagay ng number 2. Okay, para mailagay ko kayo. Sa number 3 naman, sa group 3 naman, kapag ang in-applyan nyo ay book authorship, research, innovation, basta hindi doon kasama sa sinabi ko like COVID-19, so you will be group 3. Under group 2, group 1, ang inyong panelists will be Dr. Ferds Luna, Dr. Cinder, and Dr. Reggie. So may mga nakikita na ako. Okay, yung mga number 2, sige, i-assign ko na kayo. Mayroon pang hindi naglalagay, okay? Okay. For group 3, ang inyong panel member, sa group 2 pala ang inyong panel is Attorney Joel, Dr. Arlene, and Dr. Ryan de los Reyes. Sila yon sa proficient, highly proficient, distinguished, STEM, ICT, and UMS. For research, innovation, COVID-19 will be Dr. Rio, Dr. Tess, Dr. Sani. Okay? Leadership, number 1. Okay. Sa ating mga Sir J. Ben, sa ano ka sir? Tulong ka sa research and innovation, doon ka magaling. Sa special award si Sir J. Ben. Sir Carlito, Ma'am Jick Ridomia, Doc Cinder is in group 1. Okay? Nandun na si Doc Cinder. Attorney Joel is group 2. Okay, nandun na si Doc Joel. Si Ma'am Lera, si Sir Bernardo is group 2. Okay. Si Sir John Robbie from University of Perpetual Health is group 3. Okay. Ma'am Jonah Asido is group 3. Actually, you could start already no kapag nandun na kayo. Doc Rio is a panelist in group 3. Sir Coloma is group 2. Ma'am Lera is group 3. Doc Ryan will go to group 2. Okay, Doc. Ma'am Arlene is group 2. Doc Calapis is group 3. Sir Brian Amaranto is group 2. Si Sir Dennis, sir, pili na lang kayo ng isa. Parehas lang yung itatanong doon. Si Sir John Ray is group 2. Sir Arsalan is group 1. Ma'am Lera is group 3. Group 3. Doc Jonald is group 2. Sir Arthur is group 2. Ma'am Annalisa is group 1. Ma'am Johanna is group 2. Sir Iaron is group 1. Sir Arturo is group 2. Ma'am Irene is group 2. At Dr. Joy is group 1. Sir mayroon pang hindi naglalagay ng number, so hindi ko alam kung saan kayo ilalagay. Pakilagay ng number kung ano yung group ninyo. Paki-check sa ating group chat. Okay, group 2. Sir Erwin Rosales, sir, anong number kayo, sir? Pakilagay ng number, sir. 3. This is 2. Ma'am Ana Abulok. Ma'am, anong category niyo, Ma'am Ana? Si Ma'am Nancy, doon ko siya ilagay para makinig. Ma'am Valles, anong category niyo, Ma'am? Sir Erwin, anong category kayo, Sir Erwin? Yung mga hindi pa na-assign. Mayroon pa bang wala? Ma'am Annalisa, Sir Erwin. Sir, nakamute yata kayo, Sir Erwin. Sige, mag-message na lang dito. Si Sir Pablo ay number 1. Okay. Dr. Gambito is group 3. Doc, ilagay ko kayo sa group 3. Si Sir Coloma, group 2. Okay. Okay. Sir Brillantes. Sir Brillantes, anong category nyo, sir? Para pasulat, sir, para mailagay ko. Sir Carlito, sir, pakilagay din ng category. Coloma, group 2. Okay. Sir Erwin. Sir Pablo. Sir Leadership, Sir Carlito is 1. I'll put you in category 1. Liguardia. Pablo is 1. Si Ma'am Abulok kaya? Sherwin Brillantes is 2. Sir Erwin, ano kaya? Sir Erwin, anong category?
Hi, sir. Good evening. Permission to speak po. Actually,
Yes,
I'm using 2 devices right now.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
using a laptop and a cell phone. Could you please add also my account, Johanna Pascual, in the group 2, please?
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, you're there. Ma'am Abulok, here. Si Sir Erwin is 2. Ano ba si Sir Erwin Rosales? Pablo 1.
Sir Capulso,
Hi,
are we
Doc.
are we going to wait for Sir Reggie?
No, Doc. You could start, Doc. Each one could throw question. You can just, Doc, parang Miss Universe ito, Doc. Ikaw nang pumili kung sinong tatanungin mo. And then
Okay
you could score. Para mabilis. Then Doc Sender could just choose one and then you could just share the scores.
Okay po.
Can everyone open your camera so that we could take a picture? Thank you. We have here a policeman, Dr. Cinder. Dr. Alson, may kasama din. Ayan, Dr. Joy. These are common faces. Thank you. Sir Pablo, can you open your camera? Okay. Please note that we will be posting this in our Facebook page. 1, 2, 3. One more. Thank you. Alis na ako. Punta na ako sa ibang group. Kayo na bahala dyan, Doc.
Opo.
Thank you, Doc.
Okay.
Sir Sila, Chinese ka po, no?
As Chinese blood of Chinese
Oo.
descent. Opo.
Question.
Yes,
Hindi
ma'am.
po. Wala pa akong i-question regarding sa pagiging Chinese mo. But then, maybe Dean Jason has something to ask kung meron po. Sir Dean Jason?
Pwede muna mag-interrupt, Doc Arlene.
Yes po, sir.
Yes, Doc.
Isang picture taking lang sa group. Can you please open your camera? Please know that we will be posting the pictures in our page para makita ng inyong mga institution na talagang nag-aano tayo, nag-interview. One.
MOB.
Yes. Ano to? Resita to. 1, 2. One more. Isang ngiti. One more. So ihabiling ko na sa inyo. Doc Jason, Attorney Joel is here. Ma'am Arlene. So,
Sir, pag natapos kami, pwede na pong mag-leave na?
Yeah, oo.
Okay.
So that we could compute na. Final announcement lang, okay, doon sa mga kulang ninyo, doon sa nabanggit, pwede kayo actually magtanong sa inyong mga panelists. You could submit to our email na lang, okay, Beyond Books Publication email, yung mga kulang, at least by tomorrow ng gabi, because by Wednesday, we will be posting already the top 10. Thank you. Alis na ako.
Okay, bye.
Thank you, Doc. Bye for
Thank you,
visiting.
Doc.
Bye.
Thank you.
See you.
Permission to speak. Doc Tess.
Yes po, magandang gabi, Doc
Good
Joy.
evening. Our qualifiers, can you please open your camera so that we could have one picture taking for your group? Okay, thank you. Thank you. So we have here Doc Rio, Doc Tess, and Doc, sino pang kasama nyo? Dalawa lang kayo
Sir Jaben.
Sir Jaben is here.
And Dr. Sani Maglente.
Yeah,
Supposedly.
okay. Sige, Doc. Picture lang tayo, Doc, no? Please know that we will be posting our pictures in our Facebook page. Okay? Para lang may resibo tayo. Okay, you can also use this as your MOVs later on. 1, smile. 2. One more. 1. Dr. Gambito. Doc, pwede pababa ng konti, Doc, para hindi hati yung ulo mo. Ayan, that's it, Doc. Ayan. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, thank you. Bago ako umalis, please reminder lang, yung mga kulang nyo kanina na nabanggit, you have until tomorrow midnight to submit sa email natin. Like for example, yung inyong performance rating, okay, na signed or na-approve na ng inyong school, pwede nyo na lang i-convert them into PDF and send it to us para makumpleto natin, ma-compute yung top 10. Okay? So, thank you, Doc Tess and Doc Rio and Sir Jaben. Thank you, thank you.
Doc Doy?
Yes,
Pwede
yes,
na
Doc.
po.
Yes, Doc. Pwede na kayo, Doc, magsimula.
Okay, sige po. Balihin natin po namin sila into 3. Yung mga book authors, module writer will be the first one to be asked question, then followed by our special awards on COVID-19 resiliency. Then the last will be the researchers and innovators.
Okay, Doc, kayo take charge. Thank you, thank you. Alis na ako dito.
You're welcome, Doc.
Thank you, thank you. Bye-bye.
Hello po, good evening. Buti naman nakapasok.
Good evening po.
Ma'am Wen. Good evening, Ma'am. Ma'am,
Yes.
before I'll ask you a question, can you say something po about yourself?
I am Mrs. Rowena Sivalias from Hapitan Elementary School, Dolores to District of the Province of Eastern Samar, Division of Eastern Samar, Region 8.
Okay po. Ma'am Wen, hello, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay po. Continue po, ma'am. Parang hindi pa kayo tapos po.
I believe in saying that allow yourself to be a beginner. No one starts of being excellent.
Wow.
That's all, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Ma'am, you are applying for Leadership Award, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ma'am, my question is,
Debate, no?
Totoo po yung sinabi niyo po, Doc, no, na sabi nga na napakagandang makarinig ng point of view ng isang school administrator.
Yes.
At talaga nagsisilbi po silang inspirasyon sa mga katulad ko po na nagsisimula pa lang sa service, no. Sabi ko nga, ako po, Ma'am Nelia, ay pa lang po, 1 year pa lang po ako sa DEPED at 7 years kasi akong nag-enjoy sa isang private Catholic school, although wala naman po ako pinagsisihan doon. Pero sabi ko nga ay nakakatuwa, no, na makarinig ng point of view ng mga school, lalo kaming ma-inspire. Actually lahat kami, no, ay ma-inspire na sabi nga sana all, no. Lang sana all marating yung siguro yung achievement niyo, ma'am. Pero sabi nga yung nakakataba ng puso na talagang magsilbi kang inspirasyon, no, sa buhay, lalo tigit ng mga kapwa mo guro, ng mga siguro ng mga subordinates mo, kasamahan mo, especially sa buhay ng mga mag-aaral. So congratulations po. Yan. We would like to acknowledge the presence of Dr. Marikit Obrero. Magandang gabi po, Doc.
Magandang gabi po, Doc.
Magandang gabi po, Doc. Sir Rio. Good evening, everyone. Good evening po.
Okay.
Good evening po.
So, si Doc Marikit Obrero po ay isa ding kasamahan po namin from BBP. Okay, andito po siya.
Ma'am,
Okay.
Finalist po ako. Hindi po ako mag-i-interview.
Finalist
Sorry
na.
po. Ay, ganun po.
Parang di bagay sa'yo, ma'am.
Okay.
Overqualified na.
Kaya po nag-inhibit ako na mag-panelist kasi sabi ko kay Sir Doy, Sir, lalaban po ako. Huwag mo akong gawing judge.
Okay po. Nakakatuwa po.
Ano ba bang tatanong namin dito?
Nilagay ako sa leadership kanina. Sabi ko, Sir Doy, bakit ako nasa leadership? Doon ako sa research lalaban.
Doc, may tatanong pa ba tayo dito, Doc Kalapis?
Opo, mukhang si Dr. Obrero lahat nandyan na. From the name itself, Marikit, no?
Yes,
Marikit as in, the name itself.
Gusto ko kasi yung platform ngayon, yung may interview. Kaya sabi ko, lalaban ako.
Ano natin to,
Okay.
Doc Kalapi, save the best for last.
Yes
Iuli
po,
natin si
save
Doc
the best for
mamaya.
last for Dr.
Papahirapan
Obrero
niyo
po.
pa ako ha,
Hindi
sir.
po, don't worry po.
Okay.
Opo. Sige
Narinig
po.
po ninyo yung mga ano namin.
Kakapasok ko lang, sabi ko.
Opo. So, save the best for
Opo.
last for Dr.
Yes.
Obrero po.
Opo.
Okay.
Ano
Sir
lang po kayo
Jayben,
dyan,
andyan
relax
po
lang
ba
po
kayo?
kayo.
Si Dr. Obrero ay nandito po sa ating group. Anyway,
Sir Javen ay wala pa po yata. No, hindi
okay,
pa po
so
siya naka-join pa rin.
again, congratulations to Ma'am
Nelia.
Nelia
Thank you,
Balaba, the
Ma'am Nelia.
principal
Opo.
too, no? Okay, who is also a research enthusiast. Why I say, sana all kasi po. Sorry po, no? Pero being the principal of the school, talaga pong kung ganon lahat ng principal, walang guro na hindi gagawa ng research. Walang
Yes,
guro na hindi gagawa
exactly.
ng research. Okay po,
Opo.
so let's move on with our next.
I think we can now. Good evening po, Ma'am Luis. Ma'am Luis.
Go
Nandito
ahead,
po
Doc
ba siya?
Leo.
Ayan.
Hi,
Nandito
good
po ba?
evening.
Ayan. Good evening po, Ma'am Luis. No? Ma'am Luis Odette. Ano po ba ang preferred nickname niyo, Ma'am? Ang dami. Luis or Odette?
Luis na lang po.
Ayan. Hello po. Ma'am.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening po. Ma'am, can you please tell us something very short bio note about yourself po?
Hi, I'm Luis Odette Salle. I'm a full-time professor at the Salle Medical and Health Sciences Institute in Dasmariñas, Cavite. I'm also a licensed occupational therapist working with students or children with disabilities, and I am also I'm married, and I am also a first-time mom in the time of pandemic.
Ayan po. Saan po kayo, Ma'am, nagtuturo po? De La Salle? Ay, hindi po ako nagkakamali. Tama po ba ako? Parang yun nakita
Yes
ko sa
po.
profile niya po.
Yes po,
So,
sir.
De La Salle Medical and Health Sciences Institute. So, ano po kayo na sa medicine po talaga ang inyong field po of concentration?
Yes po, in the healthcare field, sir. Specifically in occupational therapy.
Okay po. Yet you are applying for outstanding global educator in research na. So for sure you're also a research enthusiast. Opo.
Yes, Doc.
Okay po. Ano po ba? Doc na po ba kayo? Doc po ba na proper na pagtawag ko po is Doc po sa inyo po? Since
Yes,
nasa medicine po kayo, Doc, na ayan. Nakaka-confuse na kasi yung Doc ngayon. May Doc kasi sa education and at the same time sa field of medicine. Anyway, Doc, Doc Luis, no? Since you're applying for outstanding global educator in research, siguro po yung akin pong very simple question ay may kaugnayan din doon sa question na ibinato ko doon sa aking interview kanina, no? Kay Ma'am, I forgot the name, basta yung kanyang yung kanyang anyway, going back, Ma'am, siguro ang aking tanong, Doc, is as a recipient of this award, how are you going to contribute now for the betterment of I think sa medicine, no? In field of medicine, especially in your area as a part of De La Salle Medical and Health Sciences Institute. Paano ka na po now after this ma-receive yung award ay makakapag-contribute sa betterment, no? Especially ng inyong institution or ng inyong tinuturuan po na field or hospital?
Thank you, Doc Rio. After receiving this award, I hope to encourage and inspire more fellow faculty members in the healthcare field, especially in the field of rehabilitation sciences, to engage and not just engage in research, but also be consumers of research as evidence-based practitioners, and also not just the faculty members, but I hope to continue to motivate students to be actively engaged in research as well. And personally, this award will also continue to motivate me as an educator with a burning passion in the field of research, and also to better serve the needs of my clients or students or persons with disabilities.
Thank you po for that answer. Siguro may dagdag ko na lang din po, sabi nga po natin lahari no is dapat research based po, at nakita po talaga natin especially this time of pandemic no na kung gaano kahalaga yung research no, kung gaano kahalaga yung research, especially sabi nga sa mga bakuna no na produce no worldwide, yan ay produkto ng research no. And sabi nga po natin even yung mga simpleng produkto na ginagamit natin ay yan ay produkto ng masinsinang research. Kaya nakakatuwa no, even especially no in the field of medicine, ganun talaga po kahalaga no yung research. Kaya sana nga po ma'am ay hari nawa lalo nyo pang maengganyo yung mga kapwa nyo po faculty, especially yung mga kapwa nyo po na doktor, iba't ibang field man po yan, iba't ibang expertise man po yan, pero sabi nga natin ay anumang field of expertise ang kinabibilangan po natin ay sana sama-sama po tayo na maging research enthusiast po. So with that, thank you ma'am or Doc Luis, and advance congratulations po. God bless.
Thank you so much po, Dr. Yi.
Okay, thank you so much po. Next is we have Ma'am Emmy Rose Teranya.
Hello po, good evening.
Hello po, ma'am. Good evening po. Okay. Hello po, ma'am. Okay,
Yes,
siguro po please share to us your bio note po.
And so, good evening, everyone. I'm Emmy Rose Bideranya, Teacher 3 from Gurunasyon Foundation Incorporated National High School, a public junior high school in DEPED, Binangonan Sub-Office.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. So, siguro po my question will be, how will you describe your significant contribution as contribution related to the awards you are applying for?
Okay, so thank you po for that question. So let me just share with you that last year, I was able to conduct a research involving the research capabilities of my colleagues, the Gurnation team players or the teachers in my school. So from the findings of my study, I have created an impact wherein as this school year start, we have strengthened, capacitate our teachers regarding various teaching endeavors. With that also, with the findings of that study, since we are honing for the voice of Gurinations or the voice of our clients, which on that study, the teachers, we had heard them and we value their thoughts. That is why we are pursuing on the things that could further strengthen their research capabilities. And based from it, we were able to first, establish a conducive place where they could read some research papers coming from the different teachers in Binangonan sub-office. Similarly, we have created an array of stakeholders that that generously shares their help to us, specifically the Tomas Claudio Colleges, because it was last week that we signed a MOA with them, and there would be a joint research advocacy program. So as you may see, my research doesn't stop from the fact that I have able to accomplish the paper itself, but also utilizing and disseminating the findings or the data that I have gathered there. So perhaps as I move forward, I would be able to, like what others may said, influence others to be research enthusiasts. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. While listening to you, ma'am, na-realize ko na I am on the right track because I am also working on a research titled The Mindset of Teachers in doing mindsets and capabilities of teachers working on a research, no? So,
yes, ma'am.
The findings may be of help para po medyo ma-motivate ako to continue the writing, no? Kasi parang narinig ko na hindi, sabi nyo nga po, hindi po siya nahinto doon. It's now shared, no? Na kumbaga na ano na niya, na-penetrate na rin niya yung ibang mga siguro maaring schools, ibang schools sa division ninyo para makita yung output. They will be interested to read your paper. Basically, nakita doon yung mga strength and weaknesses ng teachers when it comes to writing or crafting and research. No? So, thank you so much, ma'am. I hope that dadami pa po kayo. No? Dadami pa po kayo. Dadami pa po tayo. Salamat po, ma'am.
Thank you po.
Alright. Okay, so next in line, we have si Ma'am Jonah po yun. Ay, si Ma'am Emmy Rose po yun. Ano? Next is Ma'am Jonah Acido, sir. Doc Rio.
Good evening po. Good evening po.
Good evening po, Ma'am Jonah, no? Ayan.
Jonah po. Jonah. Good evening po. Good evening, everyone.
Magandang gabi po, Ma'am Jonah Acido, no? From what school, Ma'am?
BARAS Pinugay Elementary School po. Andito din po yung aking principal, Ma'am Nelia Baladad.
Okay. Kayo pala sinasabi ni Ma'am kanina. Okay po. So, okay po. So, in addition with that, can you please tell us something about yourself? A short bio note, Ma'am.
Sige po. Hi, good evening, dear panelists and class.
I was one of the awardees before.
Ay, andito na si Doc Doy, Doc Al.
Sir Doy.
Doc Doy, we are done na po.
Ay, nawala na si Bian Books. Bian Books.
Baka si Sir J-Ben yan.
Sir J-Ben? Sino po nasa Bian Book? Wala.
Doc, Sir Doy with Sir Doy.
Sir Doy. Yung kay Sir Carlito at saka si Ma'am Pablo, wala silang audio. Ano po kaya pwede namin gawin, sir?
Meaning, Doc, wala silang?
Opo, hindi sila. Si Sir Carlito po, nagpuputol-putol po siya para siguro connection problem po, internet.
Okay.
Opo.
Doc, yung ating alternative ay by tomorrow, we could give them the question. That's the most that we could do, and then they have to record it and give it to us.
Hello, Doc. Hello, Doc.
Yes.
Ano po, Ma'am Cinder, ano po si Ma'am Pablo?
Hi, Ma'am Jack. At last, may audio na rin kayo.
Opo, Doc. Sorry for interrupting.
Okay lang, Ma'am. At least nakahabol po kayo, Ma'am. Matutulog na sana kami.
I'm sorry for that, Doc. Okay.
Okay, Ma'am. Ma'am, before I'll ask you a question, can you tell us about yourself in a short lang po?
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, sirs, ma'ams. I am Jackie Domiva Pablo of the Division of Ilocos Sur. I'm a teacher 3 of Babalasiwan Elementary School. As of now, I am the coordinator in English and also with the journalism and the clinic teacher as well. That's all for now.
Ano kayo, ma'am?
I'm already teaching for 18 years in the service, ma'am.
Wow.
na organize into Barangay Felisa Community Microbusiness Enterprise and many more. So
okay po, sir. Okay, thank you po. Ang daming ninyong achievement na po, no, sir. Kaya napakahaba, nakakainggit, nakaka-inspire. Siguro po si Dean Ryan ay naubusan na rin kami ng mga itatanong kasi nasabi niyo na po lahat. And congratulations po Sir George. And welcome po sa BBP.
Yes, Doc.
Sana po makapag-publish po kayo ng inyong mga innovations, community services, isasama nyo po doon sa innovation po ninyo. Thank you po. And aside from Sir George, we have, tapos na si Ma'am Irene, we have Sir Bernaldo Makugay. Sir Bernaldo.
Good evening po, ma'am.
Good evening po. Taga saan po si Sir Makugay?
Ilocano po, ma'am. Pabroya Cagayan po.
Taga Cagayan. Okay.
Opo,
Naimbag
ma'am.
nga rabiyo, sir.
Kastamot pa ba kayo, ma'am?
Napakasaya ko naman dahil nakapag-Ilocano uli ako. Anyway, sir, what are your achievements? Parang nakasali po kayo sa Beyond Books publication.
Actually po, I received a number of commendations from the DEPED and from non-government organizations, national and international level. One of which is the natatanging guro ng bayan given by a certain private institution in DAET Camarines Norte, where I personally met Dr. Capulso. He was my co-awardee then in 2019. I have conducted 2 action researches along my level of governance, particularly in my subject English. I am also a published writer in different magazines in national and international level. I have attended various seminar workshops and other professional trainings to upgrade myself in the current trends in education in the 21st century.
Robinos. Nandyan po ba si Sir John?
Yes po, good evening.
Hello po, magandang gabi po sa inyo. Okay, please share to us your bio note po, sir.
Good evening everyone. So I'm Sir Robbie, commonly called by my students Sir Robbie. I also started in a rank file as a faculty, elementary teacher, then I became a junior high school teacher, then I became coordinator in the junior high, and then after 5 years I was promoted to senior high school as assistant principal and learning area coordinator. I also experienced to handle research coordinatorship and community extension services coordinatorship. Currently, I'm the cluster dean for the College of Arts and Sciences and Education and for Humanities and Social Sciences. So I handled 5 programs in our college in the University of Perpetual Help System Delta. So I handled College of Criminology, College of Elementary Education, Secondary Education, College of Psychology, BA Communication, and Multimedia Arts. So at present also, I'm the LMS Academic Coordinator for the university and the Extension Coordinator for the college. So I am actually thankful to our Research and Development Center for submitting my paper here in the Global Leaders and Educators Awards.
Okay, so with your experiences, sir, you have so much to share to your fellow educators. You started from elementary, napunta sa junior high, nakarating ng senior high, and now in the college. So you have so much to share. Now, ito na lang po yung aking itatanong po. What are your advices to your fellow research enthusiasts para po hindi sila ma-burnout? Kasi sa sobrang dami ng gawain, sir, no? Human being as we are. Okay, what are your advices to them?
Actually, the very main reason why I'm writing researches, I actually have 10 researches, no? 6 among them are published. 8 were completed and presented already, and I have 2 ongoing researches. But what am I really advocating about research is actually collaborative research, research that should be utilized, and research that should be disseminated. Why? We do not simply stop with writing researches and then we publish. No? What makes us more significant actually and more efficient and more productive is that we make sure that our researches should be utilized. I always tell my teachers that the very main reason why I love research is because I really want to take part on the solutions that I want to give to the community. Let's say every time I see problems or every time we encounter a big question in our mind, it always ended with the idea of let's write a research relative to that so we can partake to the solution that would really solve the problem. We do not just simply jump to the conclusion and create suggestions and recommendations. We make sure that we produce an outcome-based researches. And so the very main idea of writing research is that we produce something. So like for example, currently I'm writing a collaborative research that's all about research productivity. So we design a smarter program. It's about what do you call this? It's about a program, a one-year program to ensure that research productivity will be observed in our university from the moment that they start writing their proposal. Then we talk about the right analysis treatment, whether it is qualitative or quantitative, and then ending up with another program. So it's like producing a more programs or activities that would benefit actually the delivery of the curriculum, the instruction, and of course the assessment. So we always try to consider ano ba yung problem na nagaganap on the ground, and then we write a research that would really suggest an aligned and appropriate solution to that. So uulitin ko, we do not simply stop with the idea of writing researches and then publishing it and then presenting it. Sana laging may output para yung ating mga clients, to be specific, our students, sila yung nagbe-benefit on these researches. So every time yung mga output namin na utilize siya, yun yung para sa akin, it's the most successful portion and that would really secure a motivation among your teachers. So you do not simply say, teachers, you write researches. You make sure they are writing researches because you were able to influence them that the research would benefit the delivery of the educational system. So I think that makes it more significant for all of us to become more efficient in writing researches.
Okay, precisely, sir. The success of research happens only if it is shared and practiced. Tama po ba ako?
Yes,
Kaya
definitely.
po, yes po. We are not in favor of band-aid solution. We want yes po.
Actually, ang maganda pa nga dyan is that, di ba yung mga research na, let's say, na you-utilize, and then we try to evaluate this output. And then nagkakaroon ka na naman ng panibagong research that would improve. Yes. Like for example, I remember I proposed a enrichment program in mathematics. And then we evaluated that, and now it's in a version 2.0 for the 3 campuses of the university. So what's good is that we do not just write and then publish. We make sure na ibibigay natin kung ano ba yung recommendation nung iyong sinusulat na researches.
Yes, napakahusay. Okay, mabuhay po kayo sa contribution nyo po. And I really agree sa sinabi nyo po na dapat ito ay gagamitin, i-implement natin. And of course, from one research to the other, nagkakaroon po siya ng sanga-sanga. And all problems and all challenges that we face in the school kapag ganito ang ginagawa natin. We solve it through research, no? Doing research. Napakaganda siguro ng mga schools natin all over the Philippines, no? Pag ganun lagi ang ginagawa. Kaya po, siguro sir, ayaw nyo po yung sinabi ni sorry for the name, no? Ni Senator, na ano ba yung mga research na yan? Ba't kayo nababaliw sa mga research na yan? Siguro isa kayo doon sa mga nagtaas ng kilay. No?
Actually,
diba?
Doc,
With your sharing?
Yung mga awards na natatanggap natin relative to research, no? You know, I'm very thankful with the school because every time there's a kind like this, they would always send me to be part of that. But definitely, parang ano lang yun the honorarium that we receive, the funding that we receive from the school and from the other organization, these are just bonuses, no?
Yes.
Parang ang pinaka reward natin as professional, hindi lang as professional actually, gusto kong i-point out na as teacher educator is really yung contribution mo na ma-promote at ma-develop at matulungan yung ating educational system. So lahat ng award, definitely, these are just bonuses.
Yeah. Parang ang teacher po, no? Agree po ba kayo pag sinabi ko po na ang teacher ngayon ay hindi lang matatawag na teacher, dapat isa rin siyang researcher, no? Kasi hindi lang dapat na nagturo ka lang nagturo kasi lagi nating nakikita ngayon puro problema yung mga nakikita natin. And it is a big opportunity for us teachers to conduct research, right? So dapat ang teacher ay isa din researcher. No, sana mabuhay.
And helpers of God, Doc. Huwag natin kakalimutan yun. Helpers of God. Teachers are helpers of God.
Opo. Napakaswerte ng inyong paaralan po, no? To have you, sir. Mabuhay po kayo at sana dadami pa po ang katulad po ninyo. Okay po? Congratulations po. Nakakatuwa po talaga, Doc Rio, yung mga nakakausap natin ngayon. No?
Opo, totoo.
Parang nakakabuhay ng dugo, no?
Nakakaganang lalong gumawa ng research.
Nakakagana po. Nakakagana. Salamat po sa inyo.
Thank you.
Anyway, siguro we are now down to the last na po ba?
Yes, opo, last na po.
Okay, of course. We are saving the best for last for
Yes.
Dr. Obrero. Okay, Dr. Obrero.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening po, my dear panelists, mga kasama
Magandang
sa
ngiti.
BDP.
Okay. May congratulations
Humabol po
for you,
ako.
Doc.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you. Thank you po, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead, Doc Rio. It's your turn.
Parang wala na akong ano dito. Overqualified na eh. Yan, magandang gabi po. No? So, ang atin pong
Good
Dr.
evening, Sir
Marikit,
Rio.
no, ay kasamahan po natin sa PNBOX publication. No? Ayan po, Doc, no, at least for fairness din, sabi nga po natin, can you please give us short introduction about yourself, Doc?
Good evening, everyone. I am Marikit Obrero, Professor 3 of the University of Northern Philippines. And been teaching for 32 years in the university and the committee chair of ethics review in the College of Arts and Sciences. I've been a researcher since I cannot remember kung kailan.
Kapag beauty rest.
Sir Doy? Sir Doy?
Yes, Doc.
Sir,
Okay,
pwede
Doc.
po kaya yung na-interview
Bye.
namin, pwede na silang mag-live dito.
Yes,
Kasi
Doc. Yeah. Oo.
dapat tapos na kami, may mga dumadagdag pa ngayon, baka mag-antay pa sila.
No,
Kakahiya
Doc.
din.
Those who are done, they can leave na the room.
Apo. Kasi nag-grade na rin naman namin sila, sir eh.
Yeah,
Thank
okay.
you.
Okay.
Siguro we can have our photo of Doc Alson sa mga
Apo.
participants siguro before they leave. Okay lang
Apo.
po ba?
Sige po. Let's try to open turn on our
Sir
camera.
Gerald, kahit brown out dyan sa inyo ha, mag-photo op muna tayo, sir.
Yan. Okay po. Ayun po si Sir Doy, ang ating official photographer.
Okay, I'll take
Sir Doy, join po kayo, Sir Doy.
Nagbantay ako ng baby ko, umiyak.
Ay, sorry po.
Just the same. Okay,
Sige.
1, 2. One more. 1. We posted already some of the pictures in our FB page. Yung mga may kulang na requirements, just coordinate with your panelists. Thank you.
Okay po. Thank you po sa mga tapos na. Good luck po. Sabi
Good
ko
luck
kasi,
and congrats in advance.
congratulations in advance. You all deserve to be awarded. Sir,
Yes.
si Sir Carlito. Sir Carlito, naibigay na po ni Dr. Tabiolo po yung question kanina sa chat box. Yung po, what is your greatest, ito nga ba yun?
Yeah.
Yung what is your greatest weakness in managing people? And how did you deal with this week? Tama ba, ma'am?
Yes po.
Tama. Yung po ang tanong mo, Sir Carlito, what is your greatest weakness in managing people and how did you deal with this weakness po? Okay po, sino pa po yung naiwan dito? Hindi pa namin na-interview ni ma'am.
Si Miss Beautiful Angelica. Ma'am Angelica
is our staff.
Ay, sorry.
Yeah.
Nakalimutan ko, Doc Doy.
Yeah. She's our staff. She's helping
Hi,
out.
Ma'am Angel. Good evening. Sorry. Pretty naman ni Ma'am Angel.
Yung bagong habol po natin, si Ma'am Helen Grace Ramiro po. Hello po, Ma'am Helen.
Oo, si Ma'am Helen.
Good evening po, Ma'am. Hello.
Sir Al, ikaw po ba ang magtatanong? Doc
Opo,
Al?
ako po.
Sige po.
Kayo ba, sino tatanungin ko dito? Sino ba? Si Ma'am Helen. Ma'am Helen. Okay po, so good evening po, Ma'am Helen.
Good evening po, sir.
Okay po, my question is, can you give me 3 important factors that we need to consider in order for us to improve teamwork and success in our organization?
Okay. In order to have a successful organization, there must be honesty in everything we do, as it should. Next, coordination. For we need the coordination of teachers, especially in our daily activities or daily activities. Coordination, cooperation, this includes there, and it is collaborative, and there must be always transparency.
Okay po. Thank you po, Madam Helen. Thank you for your answer. Sino pa hindi na-interview, ma'am?
Thank you po.
Apo. Sir Christian. Parang Sir Christian, hindi pa, ma'am. Sir Christian?
Sir Christian. Parang.
Parang hindi pa natin interview Sir Christian.
Hello po.
Good evening.
Po.
Good evening,
Hello
Sir
po.
Christian. Hello po.
Hello po.
Sir,
Sorry,
before I
I'm
ask
late
you a
po.
question po, can you tell us about yourself?
Hello po. Good evening. I am Christian Paul Sunga. I am teacher 3 at Malawala National High School here in Tarlac City. I am also a guest lecturer in Holy Angel University and City College of Angeles. Currently, I am affiliated with the SHIP for Southeast Asian and Japanese Youth Program. I am the regional ambassador for SEAP, which is an organization of youth ambassadors. Also, I am currently working as a provincial ambassador of Gawad Kalinga, which is my community work service.
Okay, I think my question would fit in your line of work, Doc Christian. What are the most important values you demonstrate as a leader?
Thank you, ma'am. I'm not yet a doctor po. I'm a graduating student po, but thank you for screening it for me po. Okay.
Soon to be, Doc. Soon to be.
Yes po. Hopefully by August po. Okay.
Wow.
So thank you so much po for the question. So the most important traits or characteristics that I portrayed and demonstrated in my years of service and in my organizations, I can encapsulate them with 3 letters C's. First and foremost is my character. I always believe that attitude will determine your altitude. No matter how far you go, no matter how high your positions are, if you do not have the values, the good and positive attitude inside of you, you will never stay there. Or you may stay there, but there will always be lack of contentment. So first is character. Above all the achievements, above all the laurels, it's the character that will matter most. Second is my competence. As a leader, it's not enough that you have the title for you to say that you're credible or you are fit for the position. You must have competence. And part of having the competence is educating yourself, enrolling to professional development courses like graduate studies, and attending religiously and faithfully to webinars, trainings, seminars for teachers, especially those updated and trending trainings that are offered now in the new normal education. Also, part of competence is making sure that you are an expert of your field, of your specialization. As a future school leader, I am really trying my best as a young person or individual. At 28, I'm really trying my best to have this matured mind. Although I understand that maturity takes time, it is not rushed. And wisdom comes in time and experience. But I'm really trying my best to have this competence of being a leader who is not just by title, but also through my actions and outputs and programs and projects, etc. The third characteristic that I possess or I portray is my commitment. Even if you have a positive attitude, you are competent, but if you do not have your commitment to your organization, you will not have harmonious relationship with your colleagues or with your members. Your contentment, your happiness as an employee and a leader will depend on the level of commitment you have in your organization. So there will be times that you may not be the most competent or the most kind or what in the organization, but if you are the most committed, you will be loved by your peers. You will be appreciated and you will be placed to where you rightfully belong. In conclusion, I believe that leaders, no matter what age they belong, they must have a character, competence, and commitment. And with all these three C's, lead to a leadership that is fitted to the 21st century needs of our education, to the now normal that we are facing, and to the next generation. Thank you po.
Thank you so much, Sir Christian, for the very comprehensive answer, no? Parang Mr. Universe to Sir. Thank you, Sir Christian, for the answer. Doc,
Ma'am Angel, meron pa ba?
This meeting is being recorded.
Hello, ma'am. Tapos na po si Sir Aaron Santiago po. Hello, Sir Aaron. Ay, yan po. Wala na po. Opo.
Kompleto kami.
Opo.
Yan. Kaya na nakakabol, ha?
Opo. Parang hindi po nila na-late na Wi-Fi po. Interruption lang po sa Wi-Fi. Umabot.
Si Sir Carlito, parang hindi ko na-receive yung answer niya po.
Okay. Hello, Mr. Carlito po.
Parang may problema talaga si Sir Carlito sa connection kasi kanina pa yan.
Opo.
Parang hindi tayo ng kanya ng Zoom. Hindi kita sa Zoom, ma. Oo. Siguro i-ano na lang natin si Sir Carlito, Ma'am Angel, no? I-message ko na lang. Na ano ko naman yung question niya sa chat box. Ay, ito na. Parang may answer. Ayun, meron.
Absent.
Hindi halatang may namamanhikan ng inlo.
Opo. Diba? Okay po, so thank you so
I would
much
like to
for the
share also.
inspiration, Doc Obrero.
I would like
Okay.
also to share, ma'am, something for my fellow researchers kayo po. If you kung meron kayong mga innovations like mga research on something that is an invention, mga invention po. You can join the Likha award, Likha or the Sibol or the creative research of TAPI, Technological Assistance Research in
This meeting is being recorded.
Aray. Parang okay na kami lahat na interview namin. So,
This meeting is being recorded.
Good night, everyone, and thank you for your time. I wish you all the best, and then congratulations in advance.
Doctoral degree, Doctor of Philosophy in Education, major in Educational Management. And currently an English, Science, Mathematics, DRRM, and Sports Coordinator, SPG, ESO, and a School Paper Advisor. I am also a sport enthusiast, an officiating official, and a winning coach in WAG, or the Women's Artistic Gymnastic. And as a writer, I publish some articles in some publication. And I am one also of the writers in the budget of lessons, which was used as a guide of the teachers, and the learning activity sheets, which was utilized by the learners in our district. I am also one of the Division Unified Test Evaluators in Science, and one also of the facilitator for our campus journalism. And I also engage in writing some research, and I am one of the 2021 BURAK grantee, or the Basic Research Fund grantees. So I am one also of the proponents of one of the innovation I proposed was the project BURAK. It is named after our school, which is building and upgrading the reading ability of kids through Hudmangan Basaha, ma'am. So the learners are allowed to borrow books to read at home with the guidance or help of their elder brothers and sister. Another also is through Hudmangan Istorya, they have to borrow some books, and the other day they will retell what they have read to the class. And in this way, we can assess if they really can read and comprehend what they are reading, ma'am. And during our remedial reading instruction, ma'am, I let some learners deliver in the way they want. For example, ma'am, in reading a passage, they can sing or deliver it as a poem or in any way they want, as long as they can pronounce or read the words correctly.
Oh, okay,
That's all,
thank you
ma'am.
so much po. 10 o'clock na, so matutulog na ang lola ninyo. Kailangan nating tapusin lahat to, no? How about Ma'am Tomas po?
Yes po. Naririnig na po?
Yes po.
Okay. Magandang gabi po sa ating lahat. So ako I'm Dominga Tomas. Kasalukuyang nagtuturo sa Benguet State University dito sa La Trinidad, Benguet.
Okay.
Ako ay para po sa aking karanasan, naging chairman po ako ng Department of Humanities ng 2 taon, naging associate dean ng graduate school ng 3 taon, and then naging coordinator ng research sa aming sa College of Arts and Sciences, at kasalukuyang direktor ng Sentro ng Wika at Kultura sa aming paaralan. So, ginusto kong makisali sa dito dahil gusto kong patunayan o gustong ipakita sa mga iba na ang Filipino teacher ay may puwang din sa mga gawad na ito. Kasi kung minsan kasi naririnig natin Filipino teacher lang. So gusto kong ipakita sa kanila na kahit na Filipino teacher ay may yung sinabi ko kanina, may puwang din sa mga iba't ibang gawad na ito. So nakakuha rin ako ng award from Commission sa Wikang Filipino. Ako ay isa sa mga hinirang na ulirang guro ng ulirang guro noong 2016 o 2016. Naging research advisor sa mga thesis at dissertation kasi nagtuturo din ako ng grad at undergrad. Then nakapag-publish na rin ng mga ibang research at naging author din ng mga iba't ibang aklat sa mga ibang publishing company. Pero nakita ko itong Bian Books publication, parang nasa isip ko, parang iba rin ito. At nakita ko yung mga mission na publication na ito at nagustuhan ko yung vision mission. Kaya nung in-invite ako ni Ma'am Malto, sumali na ako dito. So, yun po.
Maraming salamat po, ma'am. At gustong-gusto kong pakinggan yung mga Filipino teachers, no? Pag nagsalita sila, talagang Pilipinong-Pilipino po talaga ang dating. Welcome po sa Beyond Books Publication, Ma'am Tomas, and congratulations po.
Thank you po.
Sana po makarating kayo sa June sa Clark po na conference natin na face-to-face.
Hopefully po sana maging maayos ng lahat-lahat para makarating po.
Opo, thank you po. And next po, sino pa po ang hindi na tatawag po? Sir Sherwin? Sherwin?
Yes, good evening po.
Good evening po, sir.
Good evening to everyone.
Yes, sir. Katulad po ng ng ibang na-interview namin, ano po yung mga achievements po natin at yung paano nyo po nakilala ang Beyond Books Publication?
Okay po. So first of all, I would like to present my achievements and recognition that I receive for my entire service in DEPED. My name, once again, is Sharon P. Batilantis, Master Teacher 1 of Malay National High School, District of Malay, Schools Division Office of Aklan, Region 6, Western Visayas. Currently, I am on leave for 3 years because of the scholarship program under DOST, SEI, CBPMSE scholarship program. And I am currently taking up Doctor of Philosophy in Science Education, major in Mathematics. And I am currently working on my dissertation, and hopefully this is my last year and I could finish my dissertation on time.
Wow.
Actually, I am a trainer in a regional trainer for mathematics discipline, and division trainer and district trainer for mathematics discipline for teachers and students. And also a resource speaker and presenter in the district, division, regional, national, and international research conferences. And moreover, I am currently a Scopus Index Journal reviewer, as well as a reviewer for other reputable international journals in the field of mathematics, education, and social sciences. From 2018, after I obtained my master's degree in mathematics, I was able to publish 2 research articles for free in the international journals and presented my research article for free also in international, including my abstract in the abstract book of the said conference. I am a research advocate and a transformative learning, technological-based instructional design, social design, and social work or services. Recently, I was awarded as Outstanding Researcher and Master Teacher in Paramisan Award here in Aklan, Division of Aklan, Western Visayas, a 2020 Best Research Paper in National Research Conference. As well, in 2021, I also awarded as Best Presenter in research conference sponsored by UP Visayas. In 2019, a birth recipient. 2018, one of the Aklan Outstanding Mentors in Division of Aklan. In 2017, first placer in the regional on-the-spot mathematics investigation for teachers. And 2016 to 2017, Division Mathematics, best advisor for mathematical investigation. And for the question, Mom, that you said, that you asked a while ago, kung saan ko nakita itong Global Leaders Educators Awards ay through po sa DEPED advisory in our region, Region 6 Western Visayas. At the same time, I also checked that in our Division of Aklan, and I've seen that legit po siya.
Legit po siya.
Yes po. Meron po siyang ISO certified, at the same time na ano po siya doon sa NIAP. Registered po siya. So
yes, okay po. So malayo na ang narating ni Beyond Books Publication, sir. Nakapag-collaborate
po yung isa-send po namin
This meeting is being recorded.
through
Alright.
email yung po program. Thank you, Mama Luis.
Thank you.
Nasa-meet ko kami. Proficient award. Brian Marzan. Wait lang, sir.
My I'm currently finishing or on the process of finishing my dissertation for my second doctorate degree in science education. And I am an honoris causa recipient, a PhD in Humanities from the Science Seminary of Leadership and International Institute for Fruitful Empowerment Leaders. And I was also conferred with a fellow membership of the Royal Institute of Educators in Singapore last 2019. And just last year, I was conferred the International Diploma in Leadership and Management by the St. James University, an online degree in Pennsylvania, USA. As for the awards, I am a recipient of several awards as an outstanding research advocate, outstanding Dean of Academic Affairs, outstanding Dean of College, and also received several awards as Best Research Presenter and Best Research Paper as to the papers that I have presented in an international and local fora. I am currently the Dean of the Academic Affairs in EMITS College Philippines, that is here in Oriental Mindoro. And at the same time, I am a senior high school principal in that school. And I am a part-time lecturer in the Graduate School of Mindoro State University and St. Dominic College. I am a lifetime member of the Philippine Association of Teachers and Educators, and the immediate past chairman of the association in the Mimaropa chapter. So as to where I learned about the Beyond Books publishing, I learned about it in the Facebook advertisement. So I just saw it on my timeline, and then I just browsed it, and then I saw it that there was a call for this award. So I applied for it, and then submitted the requirements that the publishing asked, and then here I am.
Thank you so much, sir. And last
Thank
na
you.
po ba si Ma'am Grace Julola? Tama po ba, Ma'am Grace?
Hello po. Hello po, everyone.
Hello, good evening po, Ma'am Grace.
Naririnig na po ba ako, ma'am?
Yes po.
Okay. Good evening po.
Good evening po. Taga saan po si Ma'am Grace?
Ma'am, taga Dolores, Summer po ako, Region 8, Division of Summer po.
Oh, marami tayong taga Visayas po, no, na mga awardee. Congratulations po, Ma'am Grace. Paano niyo po nakilala ang Beyond Books Publication?
BBP coordinator po ninyo, ma'am, si Sir. Hello po.
Okay. So what are your qualities, Ma'am Grace?
Ma'am, my qualities po is I am a teacher 3 for 10 years already,
yes,
with a total experience of 23 years in teaching experience. 23 years teaching experience. I also attended seminars and trainings related to my chosen career, and I am a card holder in educational. Then I am also a candidate for Dolores Central Elementary School. Ma'am, I first met the BBP family through BBP coordinator, Sir Albert Pagadora, and that made me think to invite others to, because I heard that you are helping others for promotions and other to promote, ganun, para sa ikaunlad ng ating individual. Ano pa ba? Wala na, ma'am. Wala na akong natatandaan.
Okay, thank you so much po, Ma'am Grace. I think na-interview na po natin lahat. Meron pa po ba natira?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
I was disconnected a while ago due to power interruption here in Albay. May I proceed now, Ma'am Carlos?
Yes po, yes po.
Now to the highly esteemed panel of interviewers, Dr. Carlos, Dr. De Los Reyes, and Attorney Nanes. My name is Brian Amaranto. And just a quick background on my educational attainment. I earned my bachelor's degree in education, major in English in 2019, in which I graduated summa cum laude. And last year, 2021, I finished my master in education degree with specialization in language education. Now, as a teacher educator, I started my career as an instructor from my alma mater, by which after graduation, I was absorbed. And then later on in the following year, I transferred to a state college and soon to be a state university. So I started as an instructor 1, then later on, I was promoted as instructor 3. And prior to my application at the Beyond Books publication for the award as an outstanding educator under the proficient category, I earned the academic rank of assistant professor 3. And at present, that was under contract of service. Presently, I have received already my plantilla position. Only this February 4, I am now an instructor 1. And as for my linkages, I am a technical member in the Philippine Association for Teachers and Educators National under the leadership of Dr. Brenda Corpus. And also last December, I was elected as a national board member of the PATEF update under the leadership of Dr. Bertuga of the Philippine Normal University. Now, apart from my national engagement and as well as officership, I am an active member of several organizations aligned with education, and I am also an avid fan of several trainings and seminars that to date I have already earned 700 CPD, or the Continuing Professional Development credit units for the seminars and trainings that I have attended. And as for my outstanding accomplishments in the teacher career, or in my teacher career, last December, I received an award from the International Internship University as an outstanding college instructor. And in last February, I received a notice that I am one of the recipients of the award as Outstanding Instructor in the APAETI, a national organization for teachers and educators. And just recently, and soon to receive the award this coming March 31, I am one of the awardees in the International Alliance of English Language Teachers in Thailand as one of the epochal teachers. And at present, as what I have mentioned, I'm a professional education courses instructor at the College of Technological and Developmental Education, Camarines Polytechnic Colleges, but soon we will be conferred as the Polytechnic State University of Bicol. As for my advocacies and as well as the innovations that I have shared with my college, we have a proposal with partnership with several program coordinators and chairs in the College of Education to have the comprehensive examination for teacher education students. That on our proposal, we are having this kind of a test to be administered prior to the completion of every year to ensure the high passing rate in the licensure examination. And aside from that, being a member of the PAFTE, Philippine Association for Teachers and Educators in the Bicol region, and as well as I am the technical support of the Council of Deans for Teacher Education. But just for the record, I am not a dean, but this is the time that I have my baptism of fire when it comes to teaching, because having been mentored by several leaders, specifically deans of the different colleges of education. And just to mention, one of my mentors in the DEPED, or the Council of Deans for Teacher Education in Region 5, is Dr. Jonald Sia of the Osmena Colleges. And as for how I know about the Beyond Books publication, I have seen the books that was co-authored by two of the Bicolanos here in that I know, Dr. Jonald Zia, and as well as the program head of the Pulangi Community College, Dr. Joy Cruz. So that is why. And aside from that, my dean has endorsed me and has encouraged me to join the activity. And then later on, if there will be the next activity for the Beyond Books publication for the search for global leaders and educators, majority of the faculty of education at Camarines Polytechnic Colleges will be joining. And at the same time, since the Bachelor of Technical Vocational Teacher Education is somewhat lacking with materials, most of our faculty members plan to publish their books, but it is still on the process, because for those of you here, my dear friends that are connected with SUCs, it should be approved by the college before it can be published by a publisher. Okay, and I think that's it. I just want to thank the panel of examiners, because given the hour late, it is already late, but still you are having this kind of fruitful activity with us teachers and educators. Okay, once again, thank you very much, and good evening, everyone.
Thank you so much po, sir. Nasaan na po si Dean Ryan at saka si attorney?
Hi, Ma'am Arlene. We're still
Hello
singing
po.
and alive.
Opo, can we call it good night na po para thank you so much participants, and
Doc Arlene, thank you for being moderator, ha?
opo. Hindi ko po akalain laging laging po impromptu yung yung di bali po okay lang po yan din. Andiyan naman si Attorney Jewel tsaka kayo po na nakasuporta. Anyway,
Yes.
maraming salamat dear awardees
Thank you
at
very much po.
hoping na pagdating po ng conference po natin ay maka-attend po kayo. Kung hindi naman po ay meron po tayong June
Virtual
conference naman po sa Clark. Ayan. Looking forward na makita ko po kayo, Dean Ryan and
Yes,
Attorney.
ma'am.
Thank you, Doc Arlene, Doc
Yes
Jason,
po.
Attorney Joel. Thank you, everyone. Doc Jonald, thank you.
Thank you, Doc Doy.
And Doc
Bye-bye po.
Awardees. See you.
Congratulations, everyone. Bye po.
Thank you po.
Thank you po. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Thank you.